Every season, there's that one anime that everyone's talking about, whether it's last season's Jujutsu Kaisen or it's this season's Solo Leveling. Everyone is on its balls. And of course, whenever that happens, the detractors, the idiots on Twitter, the thumb diddlers of the world, like to sit back, cringe, and say, wow, this anime that you are all hyping up and is now popular because you're all hyping it up, it's actually sucky. Now, more often than not, when the anime gets as popular as it does and is as beloved as it gets, well, to be honest, it's because it's pretty good, alright? I'm not saying it's the best freaking show in the universe, but it's probably pretty good to the point that everyone's enjoying. Solo Leveling might have had the most divisive internet tale I've ever seen for that overhyped popular anime. And that reason is because its detractors, the people that are hating on Solo Leveling, they really hate Solo Leveling. They go all out saying that if you like Solo Leveling, your taste is bad because this is a show, this is a story, this is a manhwa that freaking has no good plot, no good characters, it's just badass dude doing badass things. It's just rule of cool, balls to the walls action, epic fight scenes, cool animation, great moments, a story that is revolving around one main dude. It's like the entire world is just edging to his presence for the entire story, and to all that I say, you are correct. Solo Leveling is not my favorite anime of all time, but I felt like I needed to make this video because of all the drama surrounding it and all the little wars going on, people back and forth flinging poo at each other about Solo Leveling, because I wanted to talk about how no one really seems to understand Solo Leveling. For the most part, the two camps of people that are talking about this anime are either the people saying that, oh, it's overrated garbage, or this is the greatest thing ever. My boy, Sung Jin-woo, is about to do something epic and badass, the likes of which we've never seen before. And you have somewhere in this weird miasma where there's no middle ground. But what if I told you that both parties actually do kind of get the point, but also kind of miss it entirely? I've been overanalyzing Solo Leveling with my weekly reactions on it, basically tearing it apart and the different components that really make it tick, and I've been having a good time, to the point that Solo Leveling has decided to even sponsor me. This video is sponsored by Solo Leveling Arise, link in the description, and more on that a little bit later. I am super, mega honored that I have this ability to be sponsored by a freaking anime that I genuinely like so much. God, it's so cool! But the point about Solo Leveling that everyone seems to be missing is the fact that it literally is that power fantasy taken to the absolute extreme. If you want to watch my overanalyzing the various bits and arcs, you could go watch my reactions overanalyzing that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you why Sung Jin-woo is an overpowered character done right, because this is a story that knows exactly what it does. Now, for the most part, I love a good power system, right? You give me your JoJo's, you give me your Hunter x Hunter, I will slurp up that power system like it's noodle soup. And when it comes to Solo Leveling, I would say that the power system might be one of the most boring power systems of all time. It is a power system where everyone awakens with some sort of power, if they have one, and that power is stagnant. It doesn't change. There's no ways to get stronger. There's no ways to get weaker. That power that they got when their power woke up the first time, that is the exact power that will never ever be changed at all throughout the story. The most boring power system. You're either born an S tier rank hunter guy or you're born a B tier rank hunter guy. There is no in between. The beauty of Solo Leveling is the fact that this is such a boringly simple power system, and our boy Sung Jin-woo, the main character, manages through all sorts of trials and tribulations. I don't actually want to spoil the first 2 episodes of Solo Leveling. You should definitely watch them if you haven't yet. I think they're kind of fire. Man awakens some sort of power that gives him the ability to solo level. Bro could level up. Every time he beats a monster, he gets some sort of experience. Every time he does some sort of quest, he gets some sort of skill points that he can put in different stats, like strength or dexterity, as long as he doesn't level intellect, because bro doesn't level intellect for some reason. No one knows why. But this is the story of a dude who is known as the weakest hunter, and he had the ultimate Giga Chad glow up to the point that he became one of the strongest in the entire verse through just hard work, determination, leveling up, not wasting his time, jumping from risky mission to risky mission. He has to put his life on the line all the time for the sake of leveling up at the right pace. He makes enemies with everyone because he is someone that is going against the system, and no one is as universally hated as someone that goes against a system. Tell me about it. Yes, it's the ultimate edging anime. It is an anime that will edge you to oblivion, where every single high point in the series is purely there just to hype you up for how is Sung Jin-woo gonna absolutely flex on his enemies this time. Whether it's him going up against some insurmountable faux boss that he has to try to come up with weird gimmicks in the actual power system and leveling system that he developed to see what weapons he unlocks, to find what new abilities he can uncover when he gets betrayed by people, when he does the betraying. Okay, he doesn't ever do that because he's the ultimate badass. But the point of this show is everything is a flex. Every character that exists purely exists to show you how Sung Jin Woo flexes. Every plot point that's introduced, an epic foreshadowing of some major looming threat in the distance, it's just gonna be a threat that, now that it's been hyped as much as it has, it will be all the more badass when Sung Jin Woo is the one that neutralizes it. This is a show that is completely unabashed about doing what it does. Every single scene you watch or read in Solo Leveling, you can directly correlate to a flex that Sung Jin Woo will or has had. There is no show or story I could think of that is this clear about its intentions. And some may call it cringe, but I call it glorious. Dude is playing a game that no one else in the world could see because the game is in his own mind. It is this solo leveling journey that he could constantly power up and constantly impress people because he is breaking the fabric and physics of the world he's living in. It is the ultimate flexgasm, and the people that don't like it aren't willing to admit that it is what it is. I'm not gonna say Solo Leveling's the best anime at all time, but it is peak mid. For all the mid shows out there that are just there trying to give you cool, epic, badass moments, Solo Leveling is the absolute king of that entire genre. Every business deal and major corporation move to make billions of dollars, every single one of those somehow manages to circle back to Sung Jin Woo flexing on them. Scamming scammers, terrifying his foes, making enemies with all the higher-ups. Bro becomes a geopolitical threat because that is what it's all about. But here's the real reason why I think no one understands Solo Leveling. Because it really is the ultimate self-insert anime as well. Now, I think this is a very obvious take. The fact that Solo Leveling is supposed to represent you, right? You are the badass guy that you could self-insert into this generic black-haired main character guy that grew 6 feet after getting his superpowers awoken for the second time, where everything in the world really does kind of revolve around you, where everything and all your actions could be this epic flex that you could live vicariously through Sung Jin Woo. But the beauty of Solo Leveling is that its story, while it would be a great existence in a gaming format, which is what we're going to be talking about primarily in the second half of this video, because you literally are the self-insert, you play as the characters, bro. Solo Leveling is very real. It is so real. The amount you gain and the amount you grow directly correlates to the amount of grind set that you are actually willing to put into it. We are all living in our own solo leveling, where the things in our life do kind of revolve around us in one way or another. Or at least that's how I think many people actually see it. Where if you just keep grinding and you keep doing your best and you just be a good guy, somehow things will circle back. There are going to be people that are going to hate you. There are going to be enemies that you're going to make. There are going to be idiots on Twitter that are going to try to cancel you. There are going to be people in your life that you love that are going to get sick or are going to be in danger. Now, you have two paths. You have the path of non-aggression, the path of just homogeneity, sitting on your one path, sitting on your rocking chair and doing nothing with your life, living a life that you have and that you don't need to ever change or ever tweak. And then there's the second path, the grind set path, the path that you could spend every day trying to become a better version of yourself. And that's the Solo Leveling path. Ironically enough, this is a very inspiring story, and it is a story about how every single person through solo leveling could go on their own journey and own quest to become a better and stronger man. And honestly, it's pretty damn inspiring, and it doesn't need to have the most philosophical, insane story of all time. Maybe it just needs to be sheer and utter badassery incarnate. But now, we get to talk about the sponsor of the video! And God, once again, I am so honored to be here. The fact that Solo Leveling has 14 billion views worldwide, the show as well as the manhwa and stuff, like, that is absolutely insane. It just goes to show how many people want to be this edgelord. It's gonna be amazing. Oh my God. Fuck, man, it looks so good.
Solo Leveling, the very first game adaptation.
Bro. Dude, it looks so good. Dude, the voice acting.
Solo Leveling, Arise. Pre-registration now live.
That's insane. Holy shit, it looks so good. It just looks so insane. It is literally everything you want. God damn, in a video game. Solo leveling is the perfect concept to be a video game. You don't understand what they're doing. The character design is absolutely insane. They are going all out with this. Dude, look at what they are doing here. They are creating something amazing. Insane! Every character becomes playable somehow. So not only does it have crazy character game design and just look absolutely beautiful, there are cinematic movie segments to this thing. Dude! Oh my god, the music. Oh my god, Igris! Ignis, bro. Oh my god. Dude, honestly, this is everything you could want in a video game. Solo leveling literally is exactly what you need. Holy. Oh my god, dude. I had a whole goddamn video to say, but I saved some of these reactions for now. Dude, look at the models! Dude, I see this and I actually have hope for an anime video game. Isn't that insane? Like, I'm the guy that's always shitting on anime video games, but dude! Bro, imagine like a Souls-like game where you're leveling up as like solo leveling as Sung Jin Woo, the ultimate self-insert. Oh my god. Slight manga spoilers. Dude. Insane.
You are now simply Egress.
Fuck, man. Dude, honestly, there's so much hype seeping out of these trailers. Oh my god, I'm so honored to be able to be sponsored by the solo leveling game. Like, my god, a cutscene in middle of a battle. Lord, I can't believe how all out they went.
You better not make me mad. The main character's here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Break time's over.
So aside from the crazy boss fights, you just enter dungeons, you explore the world.
Nice try, bud.
Dude. This is a world I could lose myself in, not because of the actual plot per se, not because I'm in love with every character per se, but it's because it's a world I want to leave my mark on. The thing I like about solo leveling is that we are all living within our own solo leveling. Yes, you can't put skill points into intellect and strength. Dude. Oh! God, dude. The bow is obviously just one tiny little itty-bitty, weeny-peeny aspect to this whole thing. Like, there is literally so much more. They're having every freaking weapon. Like, here, dude, look at the main trailer for the game. I don't think this trailer was even released yet. Where you want to be.
You better join us, or we have money in the bank, yo, we ain't playing. You should have listened when we said,
dude, this isn't, oh my god. Like, imagine taking the ultimate self-insert anime and just making it a self-insert game. Like, it's actually insanely smart.
さあ、行こうか。最弱だったからこそ最強に憧れていた。
I'll do whatever it takes to get it. And that's the mindset you really need in your daily life, goddammit. That's what you need to do in your everyday freaking life. Solo leveling is a master of its craft because even though it is obviously a crazy fantasy about some dude slaying goblins and killing demons and getting 400 women in his harem, you can be the Sung Jin Woo of your life. You are the main character of your own life. And if you really tried as hard as this dude, maybe you wouldn't become an S-tier hunter, but you would become something you're proud of. It's an inspiring story despite the fact that this man is literally the main character. He is him! But bro, you are him too. You could be him. Dude, it just looks beautiful.
起きろ出てこい影よここからが本当の戦いだ諦めたら終わりだもっとレベルアップして
It looks so good. These models, every single first of all, that smile, literal nightmare if you like to love nightmares every single day from this smile. But these models are insane.
全てを取り戻す
Solo leveling. Arise.
Dude, it just looks so freaking cool. It's crazy. Have I mentioned how honored I am that they sponsored me because they liked my commentary on the freaking goddamn anime so much? Like, have I mentioned how excited I am? Thank you so much for supporting me and all that. And you know what? Something else that I really love about this, they went all out. And I have some sneak peeks into how they actually adapted from the webtoon. Like, look at this. I think this will blow your mind. So here you have this scene, right? Everyone's running. It's literally the panels from the webtoon, except brought into a video game format. Like, this is someone that cares about the adaptation. Look at this. It's one-to-one. And it's every page like that, every scene. They've tried so hard. They absolutely nailed it as far as I've seen. God, I hope it ends up as good as I think it is. Check out Black Suit Woo. Bro, this is what it's all about. Look at, oh my God.
Time to warm up. I'll cut you in an instant.
Bro!
It's over.
It just
Enough
looks
with
so
the jokes.
Black Suit Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, definitely go to the link in the description below. Solo Leveling Arise is not out yet, but it is going to take the world by storm, just like Solo Leveling did. Solo Leveling got 15 billion worldwide views on the manhwa/anime. It is an absolute juggernaut in the industry, and it did it all by knowing exactly who it is. A guy that wants to be the very best, the best there ever fucking was. You know what? You could be him too. Remember to pre-register and get $150 worth of amazing rewards, such as Sung Jin Woo's chic black suit costume.